Let's now go on to the second set of games. This is gonna be Hyderr, Italian player Hyderr, and a quite a well-known face in the one scene. I'm sure you'll agree. It's Ahmad from Saudi Arabia. As we all know, Ahmad crowned the fastest player in professional Rocket League. See if he can use his speed here to his advantage, or if this player Hyderr, who I'm not very aware of, I haven't really seen him before, is able to counter it. But he's not countering him at the moment. Ahmad up by 1. After running the ball pretty much into the net. Kickoff win there for Hyderr should be an equalizer. It is. Kickoff win there for Hyderr, but it's too awkward to control, and so Ahmad takes it. Hyderr fakes it, but he does get the top player here. Ahmad fakes going for an aggressive play, and similarly Hyderr fakes a challenge. Very smartly played by both of these players. At the moment, Ahmad is not in the top 100s, I don't think, and Hyderr is number 11 actually on the leaderboard, which is very high up. Ahmad with an interesting play here. He's unable to take advantage of his takeoff. I can't quite tell if that was intentional or not, if he was just doing something randomly or if he legit failed. Seems like he was going for this play. And he does get a pinch, a backwards aerial in the ceiling. A great challenge there by the Saudi Arabian. Almost gets a pinch there, does Hyderr. Challenge for Hyderr. Gets him an open net, which he can comfortably set in. Awkward position for Hyderr, gives away the possession, but he has to. Gets a ceiling reset, and Ahmad takes it on the rear end of his car. He shoots it with, which is something that we pretty much never see. We always see the either side or front. We don't usually see the back side of the car being used for shots. Ahmad with the boost steal, doesn't want to go for an early challenge, shoots it into the ground, but Hyderr is able to get it. And then a very nice and clean pop there by Hyderr. Fakes a late flick. Making Ahmad question if he should do an early challenge or not. Awkward for Ahmad, but he does get it. And he is actually rewarded with the possession. Goes into the air. Hyderr with the pre-flip. Pre-jump. But Ahmad should be able to stop this one in his. Hyderr did challenge very nicely, but he challenged a little bit too late. And so Ahmad was able to get that first touch that barreled through Hyder's car. High shot there by Ahmad. Seems like he didn't want to score on that one. He's very slow here, but Hyderr does shoot it the far side. And Hyderr has to be careful because Ahmad is quick, as we've seen. And he gets scored on. He gets punished for for not taking the ball here, but rather going for pads on the floor. Hyderr with a great touch. Wants to go in the air, but gets a bad touch. Has to shoot early. Not a great situation for Hyderr. Instead, Ahmad can just comfortably take it in the air and shoot on the first touch. Very intensive game so far. Ahmad gets a good position, but he can't use it. Hyderr is back. A backwards hit by Ahmad. Hyderr, but Ahmad is already up for it. Ahmad could have shot there and gotten the goal, but doesn't do it. Hyderr with an easy save. Actually gives Hyderr an opportunity to counterattack. And he gets an own goal. A forced own goal by Ahmad. It's now an even game. It should have probably been a 2-goal game at this moment for Ahmad, but instead it's even. Is the Saudi Arabian gonna get punished, or is the Italian? I'm pretty sure he's Italian. Is he gonna get rewarded for his interesting plays? Again, Ahmad in the air. Hyderr wants the early challenge. He's seen it, but he's unable to react. Well, at least I saw it. Maybe he didn't see it. And Hyderr actually up by 1. Ahmad got a terrible takeoff that he was unable to recover from. Has to be a 0-second goal, but leaves the boost. And that's it for Ahmad. Seems like Ahmad was 100% controlling this game, but he gave away weird possession to Hyderr, which then gave Hyderr the opportunity to punish and then win. A little bit of a fluke, maybe. But we do have another game. Let's see here first. This is an incredibly nice challenge. I'm not even sure if Ahmad got the touch here. He did. It was a very quick and very good challenge by Ahmad. Not going straight in for the ball, but instead shadow defending in the air. So you go towards your own net, but you do challenge the ball. Which is very impressive to be able to control it that quickly. An incredible defensive play there from Ahmad. What a normal flick. Nothing particularly interesting about the flick itself from Hyderr. However, it's Ahmad's unfortunate positioning. He wanted to challenge early, faked it, I guess, and then he gets scored on. He gets punished. Again, at this point, he should have been up by 2 instead of having the game go even. But again, that's just one of these 2 games. The second game was played. So the first game, where was that played? That was played a little while ago. It was like 2 weeks ago from now, and then this one is played a couple of days after. So let's see how this game is instead. Going to Manfield Night, aka the best stadium. So again, Hyderr with the early possession, as in the previous game. I'm pretty sure he had the early aggression and early possession. Ahmad goes in the air, goes for an air dribble bump, but Hyderr is able to defend. Then Hyderr had to be careful. Goes in early, very early here, Ahmad, and he gets the save. Incredibly quick here. Hyderr with the quick shot, but he doesn't go anywhere. Ahmad has to be careful. Really careful here. I think he should be have enough boost to challenge, but might as well be safe. No bounce dribble for Ahmad. And he goes in the air, gets a ceiling touch. Hyderr does not challenge. And Ahmad gets, unfortunately, not enough room to go for the challenge, so he has to bail. Gets a touch on purpose to keep the possession. Hyderr this time in the air gets a ceiling touch. And wants to dunk it on Ahmad, but that doesn't work out. Both players very intelligently trying to scare the other one off into a challenge or into an aggressive play. Ahmad just controlling it this time. Gets a demo, so that's gonna be nice control there for Ahmad. Wants to do a bounce dribble, no doesn't. Wants to do a flick, but he fails. And Hyderr can just slot it in on the open net. We see why Hyderr is able to keep up in the leaderboards, barely not being in the top 100 or top 10. Sorry. He's playing an incredibly defensive game. Does Hyderr, and in contrast, Ahmad is playing an incredibly aggressive game with his offensive plays. Quick shot there by Ahmad. Gets a little pit maneuver, but it's not enough for Hyderr to do anything. How about Ahmad is out of position. He wants Hyderr to challenge early so that he can jump in the air a little bit and challenge into a 50. So Hyderr gets a little bit better possession, and Ahmad is able to get into position for defense. But that doesn't go his way. Hyderr instead going one side. Hyderr with a beautiful 50 here takes an incredible control and single jumps, and he keeps his car's nose up, which is fantastic for going into 50s where the opponent's car is going nose down, aka a front flip. Nice dodger by Ahmad. Bounce dribbles, shoots it, but it's too weak. Has to take a couple of lessons from Khaled. A wide flick there by Hyderr, but he does keep the possession. Makes it awkward for Ahmad. But Ahmad is able to get a touch and actually shoots it. It's a great aggressive play there. I was thinking that maybe he should give up at some point and go for the mid boost instead. But he just barrels through and creates a great opportunity for himself. Fakes a challenge there so he can go for the other boost. Very smart. Ahmad on the ceiling. Wants to do a musty. Doesn't do that. Gets another touch on the ground, as he did in the previous situation on the exact same side. But again, it doesn't work out. Hyderr playing an incredibly defensive game. That's to say, he's playing incredibly in defense. But now, Ahmad gets the admirable demo. Really help him out here. Ahmad with a quick scenario here. The shot itself was slow, but Ahmad's threatening position could cause one to flip in the wrong direction. Bounce dribble doesn't go Ahmad's way. This was a much better shot than previous. Gets a bump on Hyderr. Is able to get the boost. Does not go in the air this time. Gets an unfortunate touch. Ay. It seems like Ahmad was trying to single jump like a fake, but he got a terrible landing, and so Hyderr was able to take the position. Fakes a challenge there. Gets a great 50, but by putting it low, but it's not enough. Hyderr goes early and is able to get a touch and is actually able to recover, but is unable to get. Oh, that's disastrous. He's unable to get a challenge. He really does, in my opinion, he deserved that one. It's a musty here, but it's not enough. Great plays there by Hyderr. And the ball drops. A great showing from both players. This is what peak Rocket League looks like. Hyderr playing so well. This 50 is like textbook how to 50. Ahmad is going down. Hyderr is going up. That gives a great position for Hyderr, since Hyderr goes into the ground immediately and Ahmad stays in the air. And of course, if you have enough boost, then you're able to. This is beautiful. This is honestly art, like this moment right here. I'm quite a big fan of 50-50s myself, so I have to give massive props for Hyderr for going for that kind of 50. A textbook example of how well 50s can go in your favor if you calculate them properly. A great showing by both players. Ahmad really doing great there for himself, and Hyderr really impressing me. I really love to see Hyderr more in show matches. I think he has great potential, and so I'd like to see how he fares off in a best of 5 show match setting. That would be great. Of course, Hyderr winning both of those games against Ahmad, one of the best bronze players out there. He doesn't play as much once as he used to, but he's still amazing. So winning both of those games is very impressive, even if it's ranked.